terms of intellectual thought. It wasn't, most people like go, oh, Jesus, birth of Jesus Christ or something like that. Obviously, BC to AD.
Right.
But, Nietzsche was like, no, it's fucking Plato, that motherfucker. Like he was the only person who will just call him out and just say, because Plato left such a stamp on the Athenian mind in pre-classical Greece, and all about logic and order, and that, fair enough, that's all well and good, but basically all of the rituals and schools that were dedicated to, say, Dionysianism were stamped out, like the reckless and
sure.
The wild, which we all have within us.
Exactly.
But Nietzsche says, well, it's right. That's the turning. That's the moment, and because the whole Christian world basically inherited that.
Exactly.
Through
well,
Byzantine
actually,
Empire.
like Apollonian schools of thought really eventually evolved into Protestantism. And puritanicalism,
right.
The stringency of life, work hard.
Absolutely.
Like we have a duty to be the worker bees. Anyway, conversely, and I don't want Russell to get jealous, because I know he has really been dying to spend. I'm so glad to see you. He's been dying to spend time with you.
That's
but
all right. He's taking a video. He's loving it.
Conversely, I've been reading some Borges recently, and he talks
I was going to say something too.
Boris, the Argentinian writer, scholar, Luis Jorge Borges, and he talks of Boris, because I'm lamenting, where you're going. Well, he kind of maintains that Boris is just a circle, and you can't be in any right or wrong place. We're all somewhere within a circle, which actually harkens back to Athens and some of the other philosophers, even to Socrates pre-Plato, because wasn't Plato technically a scholar of Socrates, and then Aristotle was a scholar of Plato.
Yeah.
In the lineage of Western thought.
Yeah.
And philology.
So it was Socrates,
philosophy.
Plato, Aristotle.
Yeah, precisely, and everyone in between, and then Epicurus.
So Aristotle is sort
the
of
kind of like a little Dionysian. Everything has to be delicious and wonderful.
Well,
and,
Alexander the Great's mother was a very active member of the Dionysian cult, when she was the queen of Macedonia.
Wow.
Apparently she was a ravishing beauty who would go out into the forest and have just wild orgies.
Wow.
And she didn't care. She'd snub her nose in the face of all of the shit.
Good for her.
And she was just anyway, she had a lot to do with the production of Alexander and his mindset.
Gosh, talk about a brilliant mind he had.
Well, just...
And such a warrior.
He was kind of full of himself, wasn't he?
No, he was, maybe he was a
well,
little bit,
the story I remember,
a little maniacal, but he had justification to be that way, because he was brilliant, on every level. And his mother, he was gorgeous.
They would go along and stab and kill.
He was he was ruthless, he was handsome, he was a scholar.
Has always been.
Yeah. Ruthless.
It was like that before him.
So sorry.
Well, his dad gave him the army.
Look at how ruthless it was with the Comanches and the Iraqis
but I need to interject and say that mostly what I'm concerned with is the recognition of American pragmatism and how.
Henry James. I'm sorry, William James. His
brother.
The birth of.
Well, yeah, you're right. I forgot about. Exactly. It's the only recognized American philosophy to come from Americans has been pragmatism. And, I mean, the thing, I mean,
the spin-off of Protestantism as well. Oh, I don't want you to,
shit, just set it down.
I just wish this house was a little bit smaller.
Yeah, me too.
Lovely. Anyway, I'm going to turn him over to you. Tim Richards is coming to pick up that package with Isaac. I may get to see
Isaac came by.
Already?
I told him to come back.
Damn it.
He was looking for his dad. Yeah.
Well, I'll get the package out. I didn't